what separates like collaborating with somebody once or a couple of times to like, let's make this a family, let's make this a team?
Yeah, so when we did the first Spider Creek lock-in in 2020, it was just 4 of us. It was myself, St. Trey, Lizzie K, and Makata. And we made 6 songs over 4 days. We put it out as a project and just called it Spider Creek Quarantine because it was very beginning of the pandemic when quarantine first happened.
Where's the name come from, by the way?
Oh,
Spider Creek.
So we rented an Airbnb literally on Spider Creek.
Okay.
Yeah, and we were like, that name sounds cool. Let's stick with it.
Yeah, that's cool. That's funny how that comes out. Perfect universe aligning.
Exactly. And then after the fact, we were all around each other all the time. Lizzie and I have been together for a while now. We were always working with Makata and Saint, and so after a while we were like, it just makes more sense instead of trying to all be solo artists who work together all the time. Why don't we just be a collective? Because you get to maintain that individuality of the solo artist status while also being on group tracks all the time. It's a perfect medium.
Yeah. Do you think too? I feel like at at kind of the stage of maybe your guys' careers, it's definitely got to be helpful in like the promotional aspect to not have just because when you're going to bat as an independent artist, you're having to do so much for yourself, so much fighting and for people's attention too online. Yeah. So now, you guys have how many people in the collective now?
There's 6 of us.
6 of us. So now take what you would have had just yourself trying to get people to be like, hey, listen to this awesome stuff I'm working on. Now you got 6 people to help you do that.
Exactly. And what's great is, when somebody puts something out, we're all pushing it for, until the next thing comes out. So we're all posting it all the time. And I have a different group of people who follow me than maybe Kiba does or Lizzie or anybody really. And so if I'm pushing something that you just put out, the people who like what I do are going to go check that out and vice versa. And so I think it's beautiful for marketing. We're able to kind of grab everybody else's fan base and then bring them all to the collective.
Yeah, you gotta have the Iron Man and the Captain America film before you can do Avengers, right? Exactly. That's what you do. You bring everybody together. That's cool, man. What so in doing the collective, do you have a different approach then when you're doing solo music as opposed to the collective stuff, or are you still working maybe in tandem with people in the collective, but you're have more of a singular focus, or how does that work creative wise?
Solo stuff is more, I want to focus on myself in that, I guess, kind of telling my story and things that are important to me. And not that I don't get to do that within the collective, but when you're working with everybody else, it's more about like, what's the vibe today when we're in the studio? What do we want to do? You want to jump on some kind of R&B feeling something, or are we really rapping today? Or, content changes. And then at that point, it's really just about what can we do as a group to make this the best song possible.
You guys push each other on solo project. You maybe hear something, a demo that somebody's working on, and you're like, so-and-so, I think you could maybe...
Oh, yeah.
You could do this a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely. And I don't even know if it's you could do this a little bit better. It's maybe like, hey, do you want to try this? I've been recording a lot for Love Peso, who's working on his next project right now. And when we sit in those sessions, he is really starting to lean into the fact that he is a singer. He's been really rapping up to this point, but the dude can sing his ass off. And so we've all been pushing him to get to that. And so, he and I have a lot of sessions alone where I'm sitting there recording for him, and I'll be like, hey, wait, try it like this and see how you feel about it, and then kind of bounce ideas back and forth off of each other.
Yeah.
And it's better than sitting there and just being in your own head about it,
Yeah, I definitely could see that. I think that's so invaluable, and you guys definitely need to cherish having that, especially that comfortability, right? To have it where like you guys know each other, you both know you care about each other and want what's best on the song wise and as people. Yeah. So he knows that he can trust whatever input you're giving and vice versa.
Exactly, and our thing is more friends, more love, and we approach everything like we're a family. So I do want to see the best for them. If they win, I'm winning too, because if my family's winning, then I'm happy about that as well.
Yeah. That's what I think is one of the biggest like pros of having a collective. It's almost you're taking what could be seen as like a solo sport, especially as like solo artists, when it's like rappers, singers, and R&B singers, stuff like that, right? And you're turning it into a team, and now it's like you said, if one person's winning, the whole team's winning. We're all wearing the same jersey.
Exactly.
So thanks for watching that last video, guys. Click right over here to see the episode in its entirety.
or click over here to subscribe and check out all the other cool shit we have on the channel. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do it.